And that's crazy because like I just started actually watching comedy, doing comedy, and the first time I actually went to a comedy show was with Charleston White. And the crazy part, like I'm just gonna be honest with everybody. Watch that man can do comedy. And I'm keeping it real.
I don't know. I would like to see.
Listen, he had sets, bro, and watching it, I'm like, damn, this know what he's doing, right? Because he understood.
Yeah, he's already a good orator. He's already a good orator, so he's gonna be good at. Like you would do well at comedy.
No, I sucked
because you speak well
about Jay-Z.
But he probably met his match now.
I think
he met his match now.
I think he run it out of gas
with that ugly guy. The ugly family got him.
The
ugly family.
So I don't know if y'all heard it today.
Everybody on that list was already on the government hit list. I'm just keeping it real. There's nobody on the list we say, damn.
You know what about that list? Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and Janis Joplin is on that list.
Right.
Well, a lot of the list is also it's the emails.
Right.
So it's not saying that these people were specifically on an island or anything. It's just a full list of everybody that was on the emails.
But what I'm saying is everybody that on that list, the government don't with, or they made a insinuation they was with kids already, or people don't with them. Like Chris Tucker on the list, but he don't with nobody. He like, well, I won't even go get on Friday no more because I don't want to that thing. I don't want to act like I smoke weed all the time. So like, a lot of times people on that list was on the government hit list. And one thing about Epstein, people didn't know he was an energy worker. He was teaching them how to become energy workers. He was teaching them. He was showing them. He understood too much. He understood about the banking system. Who the understand about the banking system? You remember when I told you about the Guappo system? Everything come back. Right, that's how the banking system works, right? You got one, you can lend 9. Remember I just said the same thing about the Guappo? Everything is universal law, and they put it in everything. But people don't catch it. People don't catch the signs, right? But everything is coded by code and put in by signs. And it's all by design. Nothing is by accident. The only people that do by accident is us. I told somebody that, I said, yo, man, I said, man, why don't you write down this stuff and plan? He said, man, I don't got a plan. I can do it better. I said, listen, I'm going to say this. When you walk into these stores, do you think they just start building? No, they had a plan. They knew exactly what they were going to do. But when the last time we planned? Never. Because planning is really going to the future, right? A lot of people don't know that, right? When I go to the future, I see what I was. I see what happened. And I remember and I write it down. Then I just duplicate, right? Because I already did it. Planning is just simply going to the future and bringing back information. Because time travel you do through your mind.
Time travel.
That's so deep.
Hey, that was wrong. That was fire. But I ask you that question again. Is it wrong to harm children?
Listen, I'm going to say this. You keep on saying this, but there is no children.
What type of question is that, gang? What do you mean, like punishment? Or you just asking some crazy, like, why would you even ask that? Like, nah, I'm trying to see where your mind at, gang. You talking about, like, you feel me? A little discipline? Or you talking about, why is you trying to touch other people's kids in the first place?
He ain't lying.
I don't know, gang. It's just a little off-putting to me.
Everybody is God having human experience. So I'm saying every kid been here before. Listen, I'm not gonna say this like, oh man, I'm just against children. I'm gonna say this, right?
Nah, boy,
everybody,
wrong, boy.
Things happen to, supposed to happen to, because it's what they done before, because it's karma.
I don't agree with that, bro.
It's karma.
Yeah, it's tough for me to.
Nah,
yeah,
when it comes to kids.
You know why it's tough? Because we, on this world, we attach to everything. Listen, you don't got to have a kid. People treat their dogs like kids. They dog sleep in the bed with them. They treat their dog like they love them. They cry when the dog die. But that's a dog. I have no sense to love back. Right, I'm just keeping real. Listen, I love kids and I love them. But the best thing you can do for a kid is be somebody they can look up to, is be somebody they can see and understand what to be and what to do. Because a lot of times when you tell people, you never do it. So listen, I'm gonna say this, listen, I love my kid, but for me, it's like this. To raise a child, you kind of like, gotta leave it alone because you're gonna die anyway and they're gonna be alone. And the moment they become alone and you've been helping them their whole life, what the f you gonna do other than fall? So I think a lot of times we treat kids like, but kids are smarter than you, and I can prove it. At the age of 1 and all them young ages, they brain can calculate differently, way better than yours. They are so intelligent that it's crazy because they can learn so much, right? But you got so old, the world now, you got so old, and so now your brain made pattern ways, and it just follow them same patterns over and over again. But the baby brain not like that, right? So the brain of a baby is very intelligent. Right, I'm just keeping it real, right? Because they programming system is just calculating, it's working, and it's getting the information straight from the cosmos, and it's making it work very fast. So a lot of times people understand that. But yes, it's wrong to touch a kid if you look at it in a human sense, in this sense. But again, there's no right or wrong.
Topic.
Whatever happened to that kid, believe me, if you deserve it. Because you don't get shit on this earth that you deserve it.
That's cold, bro.
I'm telling you, don't nothing come to you unless you. Nothing can happen. Everything happened from the mind. Listen, I'm saying this. You cannot. Nothing happen to you unless you have first thought about it in your mind. Right. I'm telling you, you have to bring it to your mind. And I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this with a fact. Like I'm telling you, I won't lie to you. Like I didn't understand this. I thought that the world was already set here in stone, but there's no world set in stone because stone don't exist. Right? Everything is happening in my mind. Right? We're here for experience. And we have too many attachments. Attachments is not real. Though to have kids is a beautiful thing. If this was a real world. It's a prison game. Everything here is fake. Though it look real. Right? But everybody really attached to it. And that's the problem.
So is there such thing as a free spirit?
Where at?
A free
spirit.
Where at? Wherever spirits exist.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm saying. So what's a free spirit? A place, something, a person, or what is free?
No bounds.
No bounds. Where you get that at? Because not even in heaven, because they tell you exactly what heaven look like until you stuck there forever and you can't leave. Come on, gang. I don't give a fuck about that because you stuck. That's not free, right? All the dimensions that was created here is prisons. And they was created by the dimmers that created them. This is not good. Listen, anytime something got a cap on it, it's not freedom. It's not the creator because nothing here has a cap on it. Every time it snow, the same snow don't come twice. They can't put a cap on the snow, so how they gonna put a cap on me? I'm keeping it real, right? So I'm just saying that people believe certain shit that can't be true. If you look around you, this can't be true. Because everything you see steady going in cycle, steady coming back. Motherfuckers understand that all these birthdays, all these Christmases, all this steady coming in cycle. People don't understand it's a cycle, but they can't because of the food and because of everything else that they do. I'm keeping it real.
Well, welcome to the Dancer Project.
Oh, yes, sir. We here.
Can I get some? I need a drink after that.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Where
gotta
do you feel
again.
like when you hear this stuff? What do you feel like?
He love the kids, you can tell.
Yeah.
He
got
like
kids?
I'm crazy.
Yeah, I have 6.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm crazy. He don't understand.
Yeah,
6 kids, 2 grandkids.
Yeah,
Sir.
nobody with
2
kids.
grandkids.
Yeah, I'm a grandfather.
Yeah, nobody can understand.
Yeah.
Nobody
Putting
can
in
understand
work.
this.
It's not simple to understand. That's what I'm saying. I guess there's so much. Could you grab that off the table so we're not promoting them? You know?
Got you.
But I guess what I mean by this is you're right? Like we've all been taught patterns. We have our beliefs, and they've been instilled in us for me for 40 years of people telling me this is what's real and this is what is. And although I'm somebody that combats with everything, I can't say I'm not victim to a lot of the thoughts that were placed on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it is always going to be difficult to understand somebody that I would believe that you are more of a free spirit because you're moving how you want to move.
But you got to ask people where they get them thoughts from. Everybody that give you a thought that got it from somewhere, it didn't come from them. They're not a inventor of that thought, right? That thought was passed on. And I'm telling you about stuff that's passed on. You'll get the information and realize it ain't no good. They used to say milk was good. Now they say it ain't no good. They say eat 3 times a day. Now they know eating 1 time a day is good, right? So every time you'll realize that holding on to information is pointless because everything constantly change. Right? It constantly change. So it's like this. When it come to me and coming to this information in this world, I'm gonna say this. Though it is hard to kind of like to do this and keep your sanity. But the way you got to understand is that I live in the physical world and you don't fight against people. You fight against principalities and power. So I got to understand when I'm in Rome, do what the Romans do. So I'm in a home with people that love Jesus. I love Jesus too. But though I understand Jesus' consciousness, I'm not here to change nothing you got going on, right? That's the one thing in life. Well, you do what you do, I do what I do, even though I understand that everything is one. So I'm going to love you though everything is one, right? Because you just don't understand. You are coping. Again, I'm going to say it again. Everybody was doing what they doing to cope. Person getting high to cope. Because everything, even the drugs, is already inside you. What do I mean? That the drugs, it just enlightens something that's already inside of your brain. Like the drug is not doing anything to you new. It's just shutting down everything else and highlighting another part of your brain, right? Another part of your brain is something that's already inside of you. So everybody's just trying to cope with being stuck in this prison.
So you think everything is a prison?
What you mean?
At all aspects of no matter where you are, because you said
Yeah.
everything is a prison.
Everything prison. Because like
So what's not?
Let me tell you something.
Turn his mic.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. The only thing is not
actual mic. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
The only thing is not a prison is darkness, because that's where the creator at. Everything was created out of darkness. Because listen, light can be captured. It can be captured. You can time it. It got speed on it. You really can't do that with darkness, right? You don't know what's going on in darkness, right? Because the darkness is where the creator comes from. So everything is darkness, but everybody runs from darkness. But I'm saying everything here is prison because we can't really decide, and we are getting told everything to do. Right now, if I want lights, I got to pay for it, and light come from the sun. Why I got to pay for something that comes from the earth? Why I got to pay for it? I shouldn't have to pay for it. But they have colonized. What that word? What's that? Colonized.
Colonized.
No. What's that word where they take over?
Colonized.
Yeah, colonized. Yeah, colonized.
Colonized.
Yeah, the spirit don't know all these big words.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right? Listen, I'm being real, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So they did that with everything, right? And we kind of like f***ed up now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you on that.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Super interesting.
Yeah.
I just got so many questions, man.
I'm ready.
So many introspective questions.
On No Jumper, you had the moment with 4 Extra, right? And
You said no.
Yeah.
now you mentioned how, like, when certain people put you in that wrong energy, right? When you're on a platform and you're having conversations and things go left, how do you handle that pressure? Because you're somebody that is, a lot of people want you on their platform, right? And when you're disrespected on a platform, you just mentioned how you just want to walk away. How do you handle that?
Stillness. A lot of times people ain't gonna jump at stillness because they don't know what the you gonna do. Right? That's how I handle the stillness. Like I did before, it's to still. Became just stillness, because like a lot of times people don't understand. I'm gonna tell you a story. I like to tell stories. There was a fox, right? And it was a turtle, right? And this turtle was looking at this fox and no, okay, this fox finna eat me. It's right here close to me. I can't run. Only thing I can do is go inside my shell and make friends. So that's what I do. I make friends, right? Because I have a power to choose the emotion. I have a power to choose the vibration in the room that I want to set. Nobody can choose that for me. Right, so you may think you put me in danger. I'm just gonna switch to danger. Just happened with Charleston White. I was with Charleston White. Was in North Carolina. Everybody was trying to kill Charleston White. I switched it to love. Simple, easy. It's easy. So even when Adam try to do some shit me up, I don't give a because you can't hurt me. I can't be hurt. Right? No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
You know what was crazy when you just said everything went left with 4 Extra? It really did. Because then his right hand get blown off.
It really didn't go left. No, listen. Listen. It didn't go left. It didn't go left.
No,
They blamed him for the.
No. It's a
Bro,
spirit.
I thought about you when it happened, too.
It's a spirit. A lot of times people don't understand it's the spirits because people know exactly what it is and they do exactly what they shouldn't do. But they do it anyway. Listen, I told Forster what I
didn't like what he did.
No, but he listened. Y'all don't really listen to what he did. I told him, listen, stop being here with Adam. Go do your own, build your own platform. That's what I came to tell you, and that's what the he did. So he listened to me at the end of the day. That's what the message I had to tell him. Listen, I'm not indeterminate who I got to tell the message to. I just show up and say it. I'm a prophet. So I showed up and told him exactly what I need to tell him. And he listened. And ever since he listened, he's been going up. So it's good. Right? Listen, and for that, people understand that, okay, cool. I had that one moment of, I guess people say embarrassment. One day, you got bitch, you got punked. The next day, nobody say that shit again. Right? Everybody stop. Right? Because you cannot play with God. Right? A lot of people think you can. You can play with the fake God. You can play with the church God. You can play with all them other gods. You can't play with the Creator. Right? And I speak for the Creator. Right? Because my intentions and everything that I do is for the Creator. And I gave him a message from the Creator. And he listened. And then he prospered. It's as simple as that. Shout out to 4 Extra on 40s, on Hood, on GD, on BD, on everything I love.
Yeah. You got to do a one hand
on 40s. No. See, he ain't got one hand. He got 2 elbows. So listen. He got two elbows right there. So they're gonna hurt. Imagine getting hit like with elbow, like bow, bow. He still can squabble. It's 2 elbows on the same hand. So yeah, come on, stop playing. He still squabble. I don't know. I think they should outlaw the word squabble because squabble sound like sucking. I don't keep realizing.
I saw this. But speaking about elbows,
yeah,
you chipped King Yella's took.
Yeah, but it said
Come
two
on, gang.
elbows, one hand.
happened?
Nah, but it didn't look intentional. It looked like just a reaction.
No, I'm telling you, everything is intentional because that's the spirit.
Okay.
I'm keeping real. Listen, I cannot be harmed. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't want to touch him. I didn't want to do anything, but my body moved just like everybody else's when you don't tell it
That's a
to.
good question.
Everybody know this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this one time. I like to tell everything with stories, but when I first stopped eating, I wasn't eating for a long time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not eating this food. I'm done. I'm not eating snacks no more. But I had a little thing. Every time I walked into like a lawyer office, they had like little snacks right there. I always had to get them snacks. So, mind you, I had not eaten snacks and shit for 6 months. The moment I walked to here, boom, 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 I picked it up without even knowing, muscle memory, and started eating it. I had to spit it out like, damn, right? A lot of times you can't control a lot of things. And a lot of times people don't understand it, so we just drift, and that's why you got to try to be aware, right? So I'll be trying to use awareness. But
What you mean you don't eat? You don't.
no, I eat one time a day, and like I only eat food that the sun touch. If the sun didn't touch it, I don't eat it.
Huh.
You're a vegan?
If the sun don't touch it, I don't eat it. I won't say I'm a vegan because I eat a lot of shit, that vegans don't eat. I'm gonna tell you this, right? A lot of people don't understand this. You cannot choose a diet. You can't say you're a vegan. Everybody gonna have a different diet because the bacteria in your body eat differently. Because only reason why people fat is because like you eat something, right? The bacteria try to eat it, but it can't eat it all. They put it to the side. You eat something else, try to eat it, put it to the side. So then you start gaining weight. So a lot of times everybody have different bacteria in their body. So everybody's diet should be different. So that about the calories and all that shit, everybody's body and makeup is different.
True. That's true.
Right? So can't nobody tell you your diet. You got to really strip yourself away from all foods and start by eating it a little bit at a time and figure out what your body can take and what your body can handle because everybody's body is different.
I always call vegans like they're guinea pigs because they're trying something that humans never tried in history. Like if you look at the countries that got the longest lifespans, they all meat eaters. Right, Japan, places like that.
Well,
that was crazy.
The ultimate choice for survival.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna kind of say this. Meat is not good. You eat meat, you eating all the chemicals of the animals, so you act like the animal, and they're not living because the meat. They living because of their mind. Trauma kill you, right? I don't think people understand what people is not what they eat, is they mind. People decide to die. Let me tell you this. Your body gonna die the moment you stop having things to do. The moment you ain't got nothing to do, the next day your body gonna die because you have nothing to do. They said this right here. They said this. Everybody go work out 1 hour a day think you're gonna live. No. Your life, your body wanna move constantly. Wanna always move. Just keep on moving. You will live forever just by moving. Right?
I'm right with you, gang.
Like, so a lot of times we get lazy and we don't
shit
fucking
already
move.
ready.
Die over here in America. Right? We die.
Sound like you saying without purpose,
Yeah, without purpose, you die.
we die.
I swear to God, that will make you die. Life with no purpose.
That's a fact.
That's fact.
That's a fact.
But people don't understand it, so they kind of like don't know why they die. People choose to die. You can't die unless you choose to. That sound crazy and it sound hard, so I don't give a fuck who die. Because everybody that die like that is coming back. So don't let them say rest in peace. Say I'll see you later. I'm keeping it real.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
So with such foresight and being able to channel God, multiple however you want to go about it, how do you bridge the gap to where you want to end up in life? How do you navigate?
I want to
life?
end up out of life, out of here. But right here, I want to understand that here everything is good. I'm here for experience, so I'm gonna live everything the best I can. So I want to have the best in life without having to be attached to it.
But how do you derive your purpose? Being somebody who is so close to it and understanding how that works.
Whenever I get a chance to speak, I think when I get a chance to speak, when I get a chance to do what I need to do, that's enough for me. A lot of people want a lot in life. Me, I feel like every time I had a lot in life, I came with a lot of problems when I attached to it. So now I got a lot in life without attaching to what I have.
Do you fear one day you'll find that purpose
Listen,
and die?
Let me tell you this. You'll never find it because how can I? Because you can take one person that had lived their life straight for 40 years, one mistake, they go backwards, everything up. See, life is moment to moment. You trying to plan something for me that I can't even plan. It's moment to moment. In this moment, I'm good. The next moment, who knows? Right? But this moment right now, I'm all together. Right? But depending on what emotion blow, and I can't determine which emotion blow, if it knocked me off my square, then it's gone. Because let me tell you this, the brain works that way. The moment you start loving too much or hating too much, the logical part of your brain cut off. So I can't even think correctly once one of them feelings take over my brain. So if one of them feelings take over my brain, you ain't dealing with me no more. You're dealing with that feeling. I'm keeping it real. Scientists will tell you about the brain, gang. This is how the brain fucking works.
You know what? I would hate to pull this over and have to battle over this. You know why I pulled you
I
over?
won't
I'm
say
gonna tell
nothing.
you why you pulled me over because
It was predetermined.
let him go.
I don't get pulled over by the police.
You'll hypnotize somebody, bro.
No, I don't get pulled over by the police. They don't with me because they can't see me. Listen, everything, you got an antenna coming out for you, and they cannot see me. I'm invisible to them. A lot of people don't understand this. I'm invisible to the Matrix because I don't play the game. The moment you stop playing the game, they cannot see you in the game. I can ride right past the police. Nothing happened. I could be right here. Somebody come here shooting. Bullets won't go near me. Listen, I swear, we was in this car, second from an accident. This is the stuff that happened to me. And it happened to me all the time. So I understand what's really going on.
You got to change your online personality to Neo. Because
The way
you manipulating
Call
this
them divine
Matrix,
intervention.
my boy.
607 divine intervention.
I respect it. I respect it. But you know, that's just how it goes. Me being me and been on the journey knowing what I know, I'm curious as to how you wield such power. Like, what would I do in your situation, knowing what you know, channeling what you channel? Am I going to play the lotto? Am I, living the life of a Buddhist monk? Like, these are the questions that I would have.
I can't say I really too much like the Buddhist monks. I think because they don't step in the fire. They sit up there and don't say the discipline. True discipline is the ability to take one and not no more. Discipline is not just saying, you know what, I'm not finna have this and stay away from it because I never got a chance to pleasure understand if I got an addiction or not. So I can understand it, but the Buddhists are gonna stay away from everything. I'm not gonna stay away from everything. I'm gonna get right in the fire and have one, right? If I want one. Right? Because there's no need to keep, I'm not going to have it, I'm not going to do this. Because discipline is have one, taste it, know exactly what it is, and say, you know what? I'm not going to get no more. It's like taking a bag of chips, open it up, I'm going to eat 3 chips, and boom, I ain't going to eat no more. Though it's something telling me to do it, I'm going to have discipline not to do it because all I want is this. I think that's what it's about. I think that's cool because you can make your own choices when you do that.
You talk like a pimp, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm a pimp.
You be a good pimp. Like,
No, I'm a pimp. But you got to be careful. Make sure you don't get no 403s.
Oh, you trying to get
It's
hit?
the opposite of a 304. It's
wanna be a
chick with dick.
403?
Right? You get
I never heard that one.
403.
I never heard that one.
403. You got to stay away from those types, right? I'm just keeping it real, right?
Man, you had him out there on the strip working, boy. The way he talk.
No, I got a problem with women because this is why I went celibate because I couldn't do that. The moment I fuck them, I'm a trick. I'm Aquarius gang. I was like this. I fuck a woman, I love her, so I got to make sure that I understand. I don't want to fuck her first, right? I want to understand her mind. I didn't understand how smart a woman was, how good they can talk until I stopped. Because the moment I just wanted to fuck them, I never listened to them. All I ever listened to was I want to. So I never had a chance to listen to a woman. Now I listen to a woman like, damn, a woman can talk.
So Cam Newton just recently stated he can't, like, there's no such thing as being friends with a girl.
Platonic friendship. I agree with that.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I think because I believe men bond with each other and mate with women. That's why you can go to a football game. It's 100,000 men in there, and we all cool.
You know why they say
Right.
that?
Hey, dudes that gotta have these conversations, y'all boys. I know it's so obvious and apparent to everybody else, but you got to think about it. These are guys that was paying attention and focusing in books. You feel me? Paying attention to what really matters, trying to make sure they get to that next step in life. And you heard me? They ain't had no time to actually live life and experiences. That's why they confused and they like, what are you talking about? As a grown man, what are you talking about, gang? You good? Ain't with the college, nothing like that. You ain't get no rack.
You know what
I don't think you could be friends with a woman unless she's unattractive.
You know why they say
know.
that?
My dog
Because
know.
men or women are not friends
got
in the
the
first
pop
place.
piercing.
Women don't
Right.
like men, and men don't like women. They all
Right.
deal with them for what they want from each other. But the moment you don't want nothing from a woman, that's when she becomes special, right?
Yeah.
That's when you can have a friend. You can have a friend when the whole
Do you
time.
have sisters?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
5 sisters.
Yeah, okay, so for me, I don't have a problem being friends with females.
Right.
I never like. I get that like it's a scary thing for females.
Well,
but, I mean, it depends.
That's what them creep be trying to say. Like, oh, now you just be hanging around the hole so you don't want to feel uncomfortable because you over here still trying to hopefully one day get in them guts, and now you don't want her to make it. You feel me? Dude, ain't you married, bro? Come on, bro. What about your wife? Oh, he married. Now, matter of fact, ma'am, he's right. What he's saying right here is true. All the females you see him hanging around with, that's strictly work, business, and friends that he had since college. My bad, Danza. I see what's going on, gang. I read the room wrong. Hey, cut this part out, Danza. But hey, you know what I'm talking about, gang. Yeah, now, ma'am. He doesn't, yeah. All those females you see them hanging around with at work and all things of that nature, those are merely work friends. Nothing past that level. Nothing past that. He ain't lying. Even if you see them at the club, he was just networking.
Ends like there's
I got you.
You know
My
what
bad,
I'm
gang.
saying?
That's
Because
me.
it's a cap on it, right? So
That's
like
me.
we can hang out, we can spend at each other's crib, or fellas can hang out like that.
Right.
But once that woman get a man, the whole dynamic of your friendship changes. So it's like that was never your friend to begin with. Because the dude ain't gonna understand that.
Right.
He's not gonna understand how you going to the movies with his girl.
True.
So I think that's why I say it's not friends. Y'all cool, but it can't be purely platonic.
That
you
makes
could
sense.
be friends, but there's always mitigating factors.
always-
Oh, she got a man, you got a girl, whatever,
Right.
whatever it is.
That's why I said the word friendship, you got to kind of abandon that. Y'all acquaintances, y'all cool. But friends, it's
Y'all
always
helping.
going to be a limit on it.
What
with a
do
woman.
what do friends do?
You trying to
when
get
you
the
friends
guts?
with a woman? I mean, what you supposed to do with them when you friends with them?
We could do something simple as this right here.
The thing is, we friends till we not.
right.
With women, you know? So we friends till we not.
And then
That's
like
basically
dudes be
friends till we
friends.
not.
We be friends 30, 40 years. I got friends I've been
man.
since 5 years old. We still
understand
friends.
word.
But women they always fall out about something.
fine.
Always.
Word. I don't disagree with that. We seen a very viral moment recently with 50 Cent posting Jim Jones getting evicted. Do you believe there's
Dirty
truth to it?
games.
Because Jim Jones is still there working. He's still
I just-
building everything up.
I just got information about that. It's cap. Jim Jones has a 5-year lease there.
Okay.
He has a 5-year lease. So the landlord is actually janky. He's janky. He wants to do business with 50 because 50 Express, he wants to buy the building. So the landlord is trying to get Jim out of there, made up a fake lease. It's all fake. And 50, of course, is going to take advantage of the moment. He know what's up. Jim Jones didn't get evicted.
How can we prove that though? How do you know that?
I got sources about it. I just actually listened to it on the way here. The whole lease was documented. The landlord's lying. Because once you got a 5-year lease, how you going to break the lease? Jim Jones is not even behind on the rent.
What's funny about it?
Why was he kicking the door then?
What's funny
Because
about
the
it?
landlord went there and changed the locks on it, trying to kick him out. And the police showed up and they made the landlord leave because the landlord was doing something illegal.
So now he back in that building now.
Yeah, he never was out.
But 50 already got the moment.
Yeah, 50 got
So
the moment.
that's
And
what's-
nobody believes the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
Of course. And they never
You know?
hear the recourse.
That's a fact. Never, because 50 got a bigger following and they want to.
It's more
They
fun.
want, yeah, it's entertaining. So people gonna feed into that. But Jim
Right.
Jones is fine. He's not kicked out of nowhere. The landlord is definitely janky though.
I'm happy because I like Jim Jones.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's
Yeah,
my
I
guy.
fuck with him. With him, and I kind of liked it when he went viral. Cause I think like the way to go up on the internet is to go down.
Absolutely.
So I think like that is good for him because I think now he got a chance to let people see him again.
I like the way he's handling it.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's joking back.
He
So
knows.
once you do like the B Rabbit thing, like Eminem did, once you talk about yourself,
The
the
illest
joke
move
ends.
in
Shoot your dick off?
history.
The joke ends. Huh?
Shoot your dick off?
No, that's
No.
cheddar. That's cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob.
That's cheddar Bob.
Remember at the
Best thing you can do is shoot your dick up.
Remember at the end of 8 Mile when he rapped to Papa Doc, but he talked about himself,
Right.
And then Papa Doc ain't have nothing to say,
Right.
You can't. Anybody who own their truths,
He disarmed.
Right. But if that
You
don't
disarm him.
work, shoot your dick off.
right?
All else fails.
All else fails. Shoot
Don't
your dick
lose
off.
purpose.
Yeah,
Don't lose purpose.
Keep it going. That's what mama.
But we also seen that, and like if Fifth gets, when people ask me about it, I love the entertainment from it, right?
Right,
Like
right.
that's kind of how we all knew Fifth from How to Rob,
Right.
It's
That's how he came in the
his
game.
personality really didn't change. 50 Cent still
Right.
has been 50 Cent. I've been to a couple concerts, right? Jay-Z's
Right.
on after him. He's still
But-
talking about Jay-Z.
But he probably met
had-
his match now.
Huh?
I think
He met his match now.
I think he running out of gas.
With that ugly guy. The ugly family got him.
T.I.
The ugly family.
So T.I.
The
dropped.
mother-
I don't know if y'all heard it today.
Simpsons.
So now they're finding chinks in his armor now. Because remember, 50's originally a rapper. So Fab dropped the freestyle. He didn't respond to that. Now T.I. dropped a diss today.
That shit.
But still, it's 3 verses. It's 3 verses on it. And he's getting about a backlash for attacking Tiny. So now it's like, bro, you got to get in the booth at some point.
Y'all think-
These
But do
niggas
you
ain't
watch?
actors.
No.
Do you got to get in the booth
No.
at that age?
T.I. did.
But he
Fab did.
asked.
Yeah, but they
I think think it was alright.
No.
Nah, Fab was
It was
fire.
all right. It was all
I
right.
think T.I. was alright.
T.I. was all right.
It was
when
all
I
right.
seen the video, that sold it all in. Because he took his mom out
Oh,
to
y'all
dinner
just like T.I.
and said, I bet you can't do this.
But he dropped the song.
Do you
today.
not like T.I.?
I do, but that shit was ass. That ain't
No, I have my personal issue with T.I. because T.I. jumped in my world and he sucked at it. And
No,
then,
comedian.
Comedy.
Yeah, he sucked at it. And then I don't like how he kind of treated comedy. He treated it with the same arrogance as rap.
Yes.
You know, it's
but
like,
no,
bro,
but it wasn't received because of that.
yeah, you can't jump in a headline awards. I just started headlining after like almost 15 years. And you do comedy for 5 minutes, bro, and you're headlining? That's so disrespectful, bro.
Yeah.
So disrespectful. That's why he got booed at the Barclays. Other than that, T.I.'s a rapper, though. Hats off, but comedy, no. Absolutely
I
not.
saw him work out one of his first early sets.
He getting a little better though. He getting a little
And I
better.
was severely disappointed.
Yeah.
It's exactly the diagnosis.
He got to put in the work.
correct.
He had the same
still too
arrogance.
stiff
Now people
on-
going
he
to
too
go on
stiff.
stage and kill it. But he came in, you got to
arrogant.
do it like we all do. We got to go through gladiator school, bro.
I've heard Joe Rogan say this. Comedy is very much like that. It's one of the few, if not the only art that you cannot practice in private.
Yeah, you got to do
Get
it.
good and bring it to the main stage. You could write a poem
Right.
at home and tighten it up, and no, it's not right.
That's deep.
You could get a painting and paint it up, and you could play your guitar and you could do whatever you got to do,
Right.
and then bring it to the forefront. And
That's
post your
deep.
little Instagram video. But comedy, you have to practice in front of people. If you don't get that work, and it's not going to resonate.
And because it's also subjective. You know, like I'll perform sometimes in front of white audiences. It's received different in front of a black audience.
Not only just subjective. Now he a comedian. He about to spit too though. But I was gonna say another thing is too. You gotta work on your delivery game. You could be out there spamming jokes fast as, but if you're not giving them time to process the joke, if you're making them too complicated for them to follow, you heard me. If you ain't having no storyline, you ain't having no callbacks. Callbacks is a good one. And you gotta do a callback game. If you got a good callback, you got me. You got me, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, don't know how to call back, boy. I'm talking about Dave Chappelle that did it the best. That dude called back from another show, from a prior show, gang. You know you different when you got callbacks that resonate 2 shows later.
So,
But yeah, delivery matters, gang.
or age-wise, right? If I get in front of an old crowd doing what I do,
I've
they
been trying to work on my delivery.
First of all, they don't know who I
Yes.
am half the time. And then they're not gonna laugh. It's not relatable. So you gotta know how to call an audible. You gotta know who you're from. You gotta know how to read the
City
room.
to city.
It's different demographics. Like I won't get the same reception on the West Coast as I do over here on the East Coast.
And that's crazy because like I just
Culture, you gotta
started
know all that.
actually watching comedy, doing comedy, and the first time I actually went to a comedy show was with Charleston White. And the crazy part, like I was gonna be honest with everybody, watch that man can
Shout
do
out
comedy.
Charleston.
And I'm keeping it real.
I don't know. I would like to see.
Listen, he had sets, bro, and watching it, I'm like, damn, this nigga know what he doing, right?
gets it.
Because he understood.
Yeah, he's already a good
everything you
orator. Though.
saying.
He's already a good orator, so he's gonna be good at.
Right.
Like you would do well at comedy,
No, listen, I sucked.
because you speak well.
He's saying Charleston already had that it factor. So that's another thing too, a gift. You feel me? The gift of gab, the it factor. If you got certain things like that, of course certain things will come naturally to you, gang. You heard me? But even that took practice in other shit they did prior. You feel me? That's kind of like skill stacking. The skill that you got now could probably eventually help with another skill you get later in the future. You feel me? Like me, I'm doing edits. Excuse me. YouTube edits. Let's say I want to do TikTok. I already kind of know how the editing software works, so now I just got to move on to short videos, so on and so forth. Feel me? Music, whatever. My fault, y'all. That gassing.
But I suck. I suck because I haven't been exposed to it. Like he just said, I understand why I suck because I gotta actually keep doing it.
Get the reps.
I gotta keep doing it in front of the people. I was trying to do it the same way I do everything else. I was trying to channel the information and do it, but the problem is when I channel, I'm not aware. And so with that, I think you got to be aware. You got to be watching the crowd. You have to be aware of what's going on.
But also, you're not funny immediately. See, I tell people this: it's not about being funny when you get on stage. It's about being comfortable. Right,
The funny will come.
The funny will come, right? So you could write the best hour set ever. If you're not comfortable on stage in front of a group of people,
They can see
it's
it.
not going to come. The delivery is going to suck.
Authenticity.
Yeah, that's one thing about him. He Charleston White comfortable. He come out there walking looking like George Jefferson and just do his little thing. That's what I'm on. I'm like,
And
damn.
see, with Charleston White, the reason why he's received so well with comedy is because I tell people like this: when I first started, for the first couple of years, I didn't have a fan base. So I'm trying to win this crowd over. But when people buy tickets specifically to come see you, you're already funny.
The laughs are built in.
They came to see you already.
Right.
That's his fan base. He's not performing in front of strangers.
I think with him,
That's kind of taken away from Charleston, though. I ain't gonna lie. He actually pretty decent. I remember the first time I seen this stand-up comedy, bro. I would have thought he was doing it for at least 5 years, 6 years. You feel me? The man had a full set like they talk about. Like, I feel like later on in time, he been getting a little more comfortable. Now he ain't doing as much preparation as he used to. You feel me? Now he walking out mid-show arguing with people in the crowd. But back then, like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all can look up Charleston White stand-up comedy, like probably the one with the most views. That's the one I seen. Throwback. It's old. You feel me? So that's pretty good, gang. That's still pretty decent. But I feel like he just ain't as prepared as he used to be. He ain't taking it serious because now he been getting booked out so long. He probably don't even care no more. He like, they gonna book me.
I don't think so. Like,
I'm
I don't
selling
think he
out
started off
shows.
doing comedy. I think people started laughing at what he's saying. He said,
Right.
"Well, this comedy."
But now he
right?
good, though.
He kind of like
Yeah.
started doing it, right? Because people kind of like took what he was saying for real as funny,
Right.
and made him say, "You know what? I'm a comic." Right.
But in all honesty, fuck Charleston White. He's a lying.
Right.
Look, I was a real good friend of his, but he's a lying.
But
I
who
wait
not?
on that.
Yeah.
Everybody is. If you let them talk to you, they're gonna lie to you,
Yeah.
right? And you kind of like know that, right?
Did he do the show before?
Oh yeah, we had him on like 10 times.
Oh yeah, he did. He was here before. I've seen him on your show. Yeah.
He lied and said I tried to bag his.
Crazy.
He got a lot of bitch. Listen, I'll keep real. Listen, he shouldn't even true up there. I saw it with. Listen, I don't know if I can say it, but I'm gonna say it. I saw him with a mama and a daughter the same night together. I'm keeping it real. So Charleston White, I don't know why he mad about you and about a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He got enough bitch for everybody. He can't even see them all. He only got one eye. No, keep it real, man. So listen, he can be mad about that. Like a lot of times, people should be mad about female energy, right? Because like they are made to be free, do what the fuck they want, right? Like, you can't go around telling the female what the fuck she can do, who the fuck she can talk to, but that what men do. They kind of like do that, kind of like get mad. I don't get mad at a bitch gonna do what a bitch gonna do.
Tender's what it is.
Right.
All I'm saying, y'all need to learn how to read the signs, read the room, and realize that's not the wife for you, gang. You heard me? You keep on the side if you want to. You want to f around. You heard me? Just be with y'all. Let them know, hey, I'm the side. Don't try to make me the man. Don't expect me to be the one taking out the what's the name, paying for this and that. Nah, treat me like them. Hold on. Matter of fact, you don't even gotta act like I don't even know about them. They don't know about me. I ain't even that. Yeah, if you on that type of time again, you want to be so attached to that female, that's you, gang. But that supposed to be your signs right there. Oh yeah, this ain't the one. It's time to slide. Now it's time to go. Hold on, that's a sign from God. He ain't lying. He trying to let me know. He trying to let me know something I wasn't trying to listen to. Like, come on, gang.
I mean, the thing is
Get
with
up out of there.
me, he says that he got upset the way I handled the situation.
Facts, Vizo. Burgers be trying to cuff everybody. You know they don't know no better. They ain't got no experience. Them boys ain't been out here getting they little wet. They crazy, boy.
But you ain't about to put no
Everything.
you ain't about to put no storylines on me. I mean,
They
I'll
still
tell you
think
to shut the
tricking
fuck
real.
up.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, couldn't give a less about that little guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not about to sit like, oh well, I would have done the show again if he didn't do that. I don't need to do this show
Yeah,
again.
like
Go
he's
sit
doing
your
you a
little
favor.
old ass home.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Dan.
Go to the store, purchase a few new eyeballs, and shut the fuck up.
Right.
Oh man, go grab one of your. Shut the fuck up.